On a big sports day in New York and beyond, on Long Island, just east of the city limits, the storyline at Belmont Park has changed significantly. Yesterday, as you know, I'll Have Another, the Derby and Preakness champion bidding for a Triple Crown, was scratched out of the 144th Belmont Stakes with a leg injury. The horse is in the barn area here today at the park, but just idling, following the announcement by trainer Doug O'Neill and the horse's owner, Paul Reddam, that I'll Have Another, in fact, does not have another run in him.
This is officially to tell you that I'll Have Another is retired. You can see he's in good shape. Doug will come to the microphone in a minute and explain the injury that's occurred as of this morning. So I'm afraid the history is going to have to wait for another day.
Just a freakish thing. He has been showing a little bit of, he's been a little quiet the last few days of galloping, but his legs have been great. Yesterday he galloped great, but in the afternoon we noticed some loss of definition in his left front leg. This morning he looked great, so I thank the racing gods there. And we did just a little easy gallop with him today. I thought he looked great on the track. And then cooling out, you could tell that swelling was back, and at that point I didn't feel very good. Immediately we got Dr. Hunt over here. He scanned him and said it was a start of tendonitis in his left front tendon. He's done so much that it was unanimous between the Reddams and my brother and I and everyone at the barn to retire him, and it is bummer, but again, far from tragic, but it is very disappointing.
So that is the overriding story. Hi, everybody. Bob Costas in the paddock at Belmont Park. More on yesterday's decision coming up, including a live interview with Doug O'Neill and Paul Reddam. But this much we know for sure. After a 7-race career, 5 of them victories, 4 for 4 as a 3-year-old, I'll Have Another will not compete again. We also know this. While the 144th Belmont Stakes is still potentially a good race, with many fine horses entered, no matter the outcome, it will ring at least somewhat hollow. The winner will neither win the Triple Crown nor defeat the horse that could have. What was anticipated today is now completely gone. Think of it this way. If you settle into an orchestra seat for Broadway's hottest show, only to learn that the star has been replaced that night by the understudy, you console yourself with the understanding that there will be another night. But for this horse and for these circumstances, there was only now. And the Triple Crown trophy, shipped here from the Kentucky Derby Museum, has already been packed up and is on its way back to Churchill Downs. So, while there is no chance for that kind of history here today, there are, it seems, chances for other contenders, including Union Rags. The horse was one of the favorites in the Kentucky Derby, but finished 7th there after a bad trip. Also, Dullahan, 3rd place in the Derby, and getting some good buzz this week even before the I'll Have Another scratch. And then there's trainer Bob Baffert, who finished 2nd with Bodemeister in the Derby and the Preakness. Now he brings Painter to the Belmont. So, more in a bit on the horses in the race. But first, to talk about the one who is not, we go to Kenny Rice, who's standing by with the on-call vet at the Belmont, Dr. Larry Bramlage.